Hello, welcome. Give me 1 second. Move some things. All right, Hi, I'm Coach Alex. This is Parkour Level 1, so the beginner class, online virtual classes. We're going to be going over some more vaults today, just like we did last week. This time we're going to be doing the, we're going to be doing lazy vault. That's the one that is called lazy. Equipment you will need, or actually space you'll need. Wide open space. Look at that. Equipment that you'll need is nothing if you don't have it. All right. We're going to go over this on the floor first, and then you can, if you can and you have an object, like I have my coffee table. If you were with me last week, you know what I mean by that. It's a sturdy object that I'm able to hold myself up on top of, so that way I don't come crashing down if it falls over, right? It's something that's going to be really solid for me to do my vaults. We'll start on the floor, however, so that way you guys can learn this, whether you have a thing you can vault over or not, and then you'll be ready once we're back in the gym. All right? So first things first, we're going to do a quick warm-up. So grab yourself lots of space, get a bottle of water if you need it, and let's get to it. All right. First thing we're going to start with to get our bodies moving is jumping jacks. Ready? Go. Legs out wide, arms out wide. Jump up and down. Keep it going, keep it going. Jump, jump, jump. All right, next, you're going to do high knees, all right? So knees come on up high, jogging in place. Bring your knees all the way up. Try to stay on your toes here. Don't let your heels touch the ground. Stay on our toes. Knees are coming up all the way up to our belly. And switch back to jumping jacks. Don't stop. Big jumps. Legs going out wide. Try to stay on your toes for this too. Arms coming all the way up. And don't stop again. We're switching back to high knees. Lift those knees up high. And relax. Okay, next we're going to do, ooh, that light in the back is really bad. Okay. Next we're going to do arm circles. So arm circles forwards, big ones. Swing your arms, big, wide circles. Opening our arms as wide as we can in the back. And backwards. Arms up and over the back. Again, as wide as you can. And swing your arms across the front. One arm on top of the other.
They're watching now.
I know. Switch which arm goes on top every time. So we're opening up as wide as we can, and we're crossing over in the front. And now plant your feet firmly on the ground. You're going to put your arms out wide. Make sure you won't hit anything. We're going to twist. So twisting, trying to get our back rotating. All right. All right, now let's stand in a big straddle like this. You're going to take both hands and you're going to try to reach down and touch one foot. We'll hold it there for 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're going to reach over to the other side for another 10 seconds. Try to get both hands to touch that one foot. And hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, reach down the middle. You're going to try to touch the ground right in between your feet. So don't reach too far forward. Don't reach backwards. Reaching straight down onto the floor. Trying to touch right in between your feet. Hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up nice and tall. Let's bring our feet together. We're going to do a pike stretch now. So feet are staying together, legs are staying straight. Don't let them bend. Nice and straight. Reach your arms to the ceiling. Reaching down. And we're trying to touch our toes. If you can't make it to your toes, just grab onto your legs here, wherever you can reach. Try to reach as far as you can. If you can touch your toes, touch the floor. And if you can touch the floor, try to put your hands flat on the floor. Holding this here just a little bit longer. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, stand up nice and tall. All right. Next, take a seat on the ground. Let me adjust my camera. All right. Next, we're going to put one leg out straight. The other leg is coming over the top, and we're rolling out our ankle. Roll it out, roll it out. And then put your foot flat on the ground, right where it is. Hug onto your knee, pull it in nice and tight. You're going to sit up tall. And then we're going to switch legs, putting the other leg over the top and rolling out our other ankle. Big circles. Use your hand to get extra stretch. If you're just wiggling your foot, it's only doing as much as your foot can do. Your hand helps you get it even more warmed up. Foot on the ground, hug your knee, pull it in tight, sit up nice and tall. Try to get that foot to be flat on the ground. And next, we're going to do our butterfly stretch. So sitting on the ground, legs go out wide, feet come together. You're going to try to get your knees to go towards the floor. You can do that by pushing with your elbows, and then try to open your feet up like a book that you're trying to read. See if it says anything underneath your feet that you didn't know about. I have a grocery list written on the bottom of my foot. All right. Next, flip onto your stomach. You're going to push up into a seal stretch. Try to keep your hands right underneath your arms. Don't let them come too far forwards. Keep them right here. Try to bring your feet nice and tight together and look up to the ceiling. We're going to hold this one a little bit. Keep it there. Keep looking. Look further. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, stick your booty up in the air. Reach your hands out. We're doing a cat stretch. Reaching out as far as you can, looking at your fingertips, trying to get your armpits to touch the ground. Keep your butt up in the air. Don't sit back on your feet like this. Keep it up high. Reaching forwards. All right, come on up. Let's sit back on our knees. Hands together. Roll out your wrists. Move them in every direction. And next we're going to do the wave. Big waves, and then get the wave going in the opposite direction. All right, shake out your wrists. Cool. The next thing that I want you to do, this is going to be our warm-up for what we're about to learn today. I want you to put your hands behind you, and we're going to lift ourselves up into a crab walk position. So our butts are off the ground. We're lifting up as high as we can. Fingers are facing forwards here, and we're holding ourselves up. All right? I want you to hold yourself in this position for just a little bit longer. We're going to hold it. I'm going to count down. All right? When I get to 0, don't come down yet. We're going to change it up. All right? But stay where you are. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, this time we're going to do is stay in your crab walk. Slide your feet out wide. And we're going to work on lifting one arm up, putting it down, other arm up, putting it down. Okay, we're going to do this 10 times. That's 2. We're doing it 10 times on each arm. That's 3 on that arm, 3 on that arm. Keep your butt up high. That's 4. Keep reaching. That's 5. Don't let yourself drop. That's 6. 7. Only 2 more on each arm. Well, that's wrong. 3 more on each arm. There's 8. Now it's 2 more on each arm. There's 9. And 10. Okay. Relax down onto the floor. That crab walk position is going to come into play later, so remember it, all right? Where our arms are behind us and we're holding ourselves up. Okay. There's our warm-up. If you need more warm-up, feel free to pause the video and do any warm-ups that you think you might need, all right? We're going to get started on our vault of the day. So, like I said, we are going to start on the floor today. So all you need is a big open space. I'm going to be using this yoga mat as a marker on the floor so that you can visualize what I'm talking about a little bit better. And we're going to be going over it's called the lazy vault. All right. And the way that we're going to do it is we're going to use the safety vault that we did last week. So if you're not sure what the safety vault is, you can check out last week's lesson, but I will do a little bit of a review right now, and here's how it works. Ready? So the first thing I want you to do is down low on the floor. We're putting one hand out in front of us. The opposite foot goes out in front, and we have our other leg is going to reach forwards like this, and then come back. Okay, so I'm on my left hand and my right leg, and I'm reaching forwards and then bringing it back. Reaching forwards, bringing it back. Forwards and back. And now I'm going to do that same thing on the other side. So right hand goes forward, left foot goes forward, the leg that's in the middle reaches forwards and comes back. And forwards and back. And forwards and back. Okay. That is our safety vault motion on the floor. That leg coming through is the most important part. What we're going to do next is we're going to move on to our lazy vault motion. All right? And the way this works, so we're going to do the same thing. Right hand goes forward, left leg goes forward. So opposite hands and feet. I'm going to bring my foot through to the middle. Then my other hand is going to reach down behind me. I'm in my crab walk position. I'm going to push and see if I can stand up on my feet. So here it is going the other way. Left hand goes down, right leg goes down. Okay? From this position, our foot comes forward. Our other hand, high, this one, touches the ground. I'm in a crab walk. Then I can push off and come up onto my feet. Now the lazy vault, we're going to be doing it over that table right there. The lazy vault allows us to push with both hands to stand up out of the vault. The only way this works is if we get into that crab walk position. So I'm going to go sideways so that you can see it a little bit differently. So right hand, left foot, step through. This hand comes down behind me. All right? So now that I'm in my crab walk position, I can stand up from there. One more time. Opposite hands and foot. Other legs comes through. Hand goes down behind me. I'm in a crab walk. And I push. Okay? I know that looks pretty simple on the floor, but I want you to practice that a little bit more. So we're reaching forwards and stepping forwards and going into a crab walk. All right? If you've got that down, it's time to move on. If you have a table or a bench or anything that's sturdy that will not fall over if you put your weight on top of it, that's what I want you to grab right now. All right? If you do not have that, you can practice this on the floor a little bit more. All right? We're going to do the same exact thing, but now we're going over the table. So I'm going to put one hand on the table, my opposite foot on the table. I reach my foot through. Before it touches the ground, my other hand is going to reach behind me onto the table. All right? And then I'm in my crab walk position. My feet are on the ground, and my hands are on the table, and I stand up. That right there is our lazy vault. So, hand, foot, through. The other hand goes down behind us, and we push. I'm going to show you it in full speed because I've been doing it in slow motion. So here it is in full speed so that you can see what that looks like. Ready? Same thing though. Hand and opposite foot. Other leg comes through. Hand that is in the air touches behind me. Ready? I should always end up in a crab walk position. That's what's going to be important about this lazy vault, is that I'm ending up in my crab walk. All right? If I'm not putting my hand down behind me, I'm not getting this vault correctly. All right? So I want you to practice this a few more times till you feel comfortable with it. It should feel a little bit weird to have both hands on the table and then your butt's up and we push, okay? It's okay if that feels a little bit weird, but that is what the vault is, all right? So, one more time, ready? Hand, foot, leg comes through. My butt is not touching the ground. My opposite hand reaches behind me. So now my butt is also not touching the table, and I can push up. All right, if I go really fast, this is what it's going to look like. Okay? Lazy vault, all right? This vault right here is what's going to help you guys get over something that is anywhere between your knee height and your hip height in a nice, safe way, okay? Practice that move like 1 million times, all right? 1 million. No less, no more. Because I don't want you to be too good at it, because then you'll be better than me, all right? The other thing for the lazy vault, if you are finding this, if you're finding this easy, please practice it on both sides. So you have a right hand and a left hand, right? We can do this on both sides. Right hand on the table, left foot on the table, come through and push. Left hand on the table, right foot on the table, come through and push. Please remember to put that hand down behind you, okay? Great. That right there is our lazy vault. I hope you understood what I was telling you to do and you were able to perform that skill. Now, before we go, we're going to do a little bit of conditioning. So I hope you guys are ready for that. The conditioning we're going to do is going to be related to the lazy vault. So step number 1. Using the object that you were vaulting. And if you weren't vaulting anything, you can also use a couch. we're gonna put our hands on the table, put our feet out wide and out far, so that we're in our crab walk position, and we're gonna do tricep dips. So the way this is gonna work is you're gonna bend at your elbows, dropping down, pushing up, drop down, push up. I wanna see 10 tricep dips. So holding yourself up and down and up, okay? It's important that we bend through our elbows. We're not just dropping our butt up and down. It's elbows and push, down and push. If that's really easy for you, do it with straight legs, okay? So legs are out straight, you're resting on your heels, pushing down and up. I want to see 10 tricep dips, okay? Good job. Nice job. Okay, next, using our object again, we're going to do the opposite motion of that, which is a push-up. So we're going to put our hands on our table or our couch, or if you don't have a table or a couch, you can put your hands against a wall, all right? So you can put your hands up against a wall. But if you have the table, you're going to hold your body up nice and straight, like so. And we're looking for the same thing here, guys. We're looking for our arm to bend at the elbow, all right? If it's just moving here in the shoulders, it's not a push-up. We need to bend our elbows and push straight. We're going to do 10 push-ups. So holding ourselves here, bending your elbows, pushing back up. Bend and push. Keeping your body nice and straight. Don't let your butt stick up like this. And don't let it hang way down like this. All right? Try to make a straight line. Bend and push. Bend and push. All right? If it's too hard on your table, find something a little bit taller to do it on, all right? And if that's too easy, then double it. Do 20. Bend and push. Bend, push. Cool. That should be about 10. And the final thing we are going to do is our frog jumps. So frog jumps, before we get started, if you think about a frog, when they jump, they're jumping really high because they're using their legs as much as they possibly can. When we are a frog, we are down low, like so. Our butt is trying to sit down on the floor. We are on our toes. Our heels are not touching, okay? Legs are out wide, hands are touching the floor, okay? Also, we want to be really quiet when we do this. So that means we're landing on our toes and trying to bend down in control, okay? I want to see 10 frog jumps. So it's down here, touch the floor, jump up, land all the way down, and go again. Okay? 10 times. Make sure you're sitting all the way down, like so. We are not reaching down like this, where my butt's up high and my head is low. You need to drop down so that your head is above your shoulders, which are above your hips. Okay? So 10 frog jumps. As high as you can, trying to be nice and quiet. Cool. Good job. Hope you did all 10. All right. That was our lazy vault, our skill of the day. It is a very useful vault for getting over the top of something. And the reason why we put our hand down behind us is for one, a little bit of control, and two, a little bit of style so that we look like we know what we're doing. All right? If you look like you know what you're doing, people will think you look a lot cooler. And if you look like you're crazy, people are going to be like, what's that kid doing? They look crazy. It's okay to be crazy, though. All right, thank you for tuning in for the beginner parkour Metro South virtual classes. Keep practicing. Stay safe. Have fun. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Hi, Heather. Heather's here. I can tell. Good job, Heather. I hope you did it all. Send some videos. Cool. Goodbye.